Tough road trip for us, headed to UTSA. They're playing really, really good basketball. Played great versus Tulane the other night. Honestly, controlled the whole game. So we know what a challenge is. They're playing their best basketball of the year, and road game and conference play going to be a real challenge for us.
What do you tell the team going into the game against UTSA after a tough loss?
Yeah, you have to be resilient this time of year, regardless, win or lose. We win 3 in a row. We go into Temple. We were resilient. We played well in that game. Tough loss. Had the same approach going into the Rice game, and unfortunately, we didn't play well. We were a little flat. Some things with our offense, I believe, made us a little bit more flat on other areas where we had to find a way, despite going 2 for 18 from 3 or struggling to shoot the basketball. Now, that being said, it's no different coming in off of a tough loss. We have to understand that we're getting ready to go into a war on Saturday night. On the road, a team that's playing about as good as anybody in the league here recently. Dynamic shooting basketball club. They can really shoot the basketball. They play very fast in transition, which is very difficult to defend. And then they turn you over. They went in and won at North Texas and forced 16 turnovers in that game. So you have to get ready when you're on the court and practice. And we had yesterday, which was more preparation, and we get a practice day to try and get ready for the game Saturday night.
Primo Spears didn't play against Tulane the other night. How different does their offense look without him?
I'm just assuming he's playing. That's the only way you can go at it. He's a dynamic scorer, but I think they have a team, whether it's Horton, Millender, Monsanto. They can really score the basketball. And Primo Spears, at one point he led the nation in scoring in terms of his career. So they are a very talented team that can turn you over and run. They can score. The other night, even without Spears, they still controlled the game for the majority of the game. Very tough loss at the end. So I don't look at it like different or not different. We expect them to play, but they're just a very good basketball team.
Having a chance to look back at the other night, how did you feel about the shot selection from three-point range?
Unfortunately, we go between RJ and Jan, we go 1 of 11 between those two guys, 1 of 6 and 0 of 5, and 7 of them were about as good as you could look for, whether it was a kick out of the zone, whether it was a kick through the post trap. I think Rice's trap was very effective, but it got better and better as the game went, because when we did get it out and play on the backside, unfortunately, we weren't able to knock down open shots. Again, 7 of 11, I don't think any opponent would feel great about those two guys getting those shots. They just didn't go in. And a couple of those 7 were completely uncontested. But again, I've said this many times. We know that we're not a team sitting here. We won 3 in a row. We made 10 plus threes in those games. Big deal for us. When we shoot the ball well, we're a really good team on offense. We also went up to Temple and scored 94 points and only made 5 threes. So there's other ways to find a way. It's just unfortunately that night in here, it was a tight game, and they got hot in the second half, and we couldn't answer the bell offensively.
How do you feel about playing in UTSA's gym being a little bit of a smaller?
I love UTSA. I coached there 1 year. I think it's a phenomenal place. I had many great memories there. I think it's a great program. It's got good history. Excited. It's an American Conference road game. I saw the atmosphere they had the other night. Expect no different. Nationally televised game come Saturday night. So we know UTSA is a great university, great basketball program, and the gym, that's what makes it special in there.
Seems like they just kind of, whether Primo's out or not, they just kind of have one guy who can take over scoring each night. Is that kind of what you see on film as well?
They can score. They can score that ball, and I say that with the ultimate respect to them. They can score the ball. They got some talented guys. We tried to recruit some of those guys, and I understand that. When Primo Spears, our staff had talks with him and his people. Again, Smurf, a really good player, really, really good player. Great respect for him. But Horton, what he's doing, Monsanto is as good a shooter. He's the number 1 shooter in the league, and he's as good a shooter as there is. So, and again, the way they play, Coach Clonch, what they do is very, very, very good basketball program that can score the ball and turn you over and run.
How have you just kind of felt in practice about the guys' response from the other night?
Well, we had film yesterday, had a lot of meetings, a lot of film. Guys came in and got their work done. If we do a post-practice press conference, I'll have a better answer for you.
Just biggest keys for you just going into this game?
You got to take care of the ball on the road. That is the number 1. You got to take care of the ball. You have to stop them in transition. Stop is a powerful word, but you have to try and contain them in transition because they will get it up quick. They will run. They will shoot threes. And then you have to be able to guard that three-point line 40 minutes, 45, 50, whatever the game calls for. As we saw last night with Temple in South Florida, double overtime, incredible basketball game. The three-point line is so powerful in college athletics right now, college basketball, I should say. It's been a big key for us, both offensively and defensively. When we've been good, we've defended it and made threes. When we've struggled to make them, and we've struggled to defend it. So it is a real X factor at the highest level, and no different going and playing one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league.